Hello everyone, sorry for the delay. Give me some few seconds to sort this out. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy's YouTube channel. Now sorry for the delay on my part. Okay. Now today we will have another mock test on UPSC Prelims examination. Now before going on to the mock test itself, let me give you a brief introduction about myself as well as about Unacademy. Give me a moment here. Because it seems to be a problem. Okay, so before going on to the test itself, let me give you a brief introduction about myself as well as about Unacademy. See, my name is Aravind. My name is Aravind. I've completed my BE Mechanical Engineering in 2014 and I have almost 3 years of experience in teaching UPSC Civil Services and I've experienced all stages of UPSC Civil Services, that is prelims, mains and then interview. Now my specialty subjects include polity, international relations and then current affairs. Now these are my specialty subjects. Now if you wish to know more about my classes and the schedule of my classes, please join this group Unacademy underscore Aravind. Okay, where here I will regularly update the schedule of my classes. You can know more about my classes in this Telegram group. Or if you have any doubts regarding my classes also, you can ask in this Telegram group. Now, what will you get by subscribing to Unacademy? Now, by subscribing to Unacademy, you will get access to daily live classes. Give me a moment here. You will get access to daily live classes where you can watch your classes, you can rewatch your classes, and then importantly, if you have any doubts, you can ask your doubts then and there itself. Okay. Now, this rewatchability feature is very important because with offline institutions and all, you cannot rewatch your old classes. But with Unacademy, since it's an online platform, you can rewatch your old classes. And then Unacademy conducts live tests as well as quizzes almost on a daily basis. Okay, so that you can you can evaluate yourself based on examination point of view. As you all very well might have known, when it comes to UPSC preparation, 50% of UPSC preparation is all about studying and 50% is all about practice. Okay, now this practice part will come only if you are practicing live tests as well as quizzes almost on a weekly basis. Now this will be provided by Unacademy on a daily basis, and then all courses in Unacademy are structured courses so that the courses are in line with the exam syllabus to help you boost in your preparation. And then you will get unlimited access to videos concerned with that examination that you are subscribing for. For example, if you are subscribing for UPSC examination, you will get unlimited access to videos concerned with UPSC examination. Now, Unacademy serves as a platform where top educators like Aman Sharma, Deepanshu Singh, Ashish Malik, all these top educators, they get to share their knowledge with students who hail from all over India. Okay, so Unacademy serves as a platform for that. Now, Unacademy also covers syllabus in a very comprehensive manner. Okay, so each and book and cover of UPSC syllabus will be covered by Unacademy. Okay, not only that, the same syllabus will be covered by multiple faculties. Okay, so Unacademy gives you the choice of at what place you want to learn from where you want to learn from, and then from whom you want to learn from. Okay, so Unacademy is trying to democratize the entire learning process itself by giving you the choice of choosing at what place you want to learn from, at what time you want to learn from, and from where you want to learn from, and from whom you want to learn from. Okay. Now, I suggest you guys download Unacademy Learning app so that you can get better track of your learning goals, how much time you are spending with Unacademy. Okay, if your favorite teacher is about to take a class in Unacademy, you will get a notification via Unacademy Learning app. And even for conducting mock tests in YouTube channels and all, we will be using Unacademy Learning app time by time. So please, guys, download Unacademy Learning app. Okay. Now these are the amounts charged by Unacademy for UPSC platform. Now these amounts are very less compared to any offline institutions where you'll be spending upwards of 4 to 5 lakh rupees. Okay. Now this 4 to 5 lakh rupees will they cover things like fees, food, rent. But with Unacademy you won't be spending a dime on either food or rent because you'll be learning from the comfort of your home itself. But the upfront cost, that is the fees part, is also very less compared to any other offline institution. So that's why Unacademy is such a uh, good platform where you can learn for competitive examinations. Now I must inform that right from October 20th the prices will be increased. Okay, October 19th also there is a new batch that is going to start on October 19th. Okay, so please get yourself enrolled in this October 19th batch because after October 19th the prices will be hiked for October 20th batch. Okay, so please guys, if you are planning to subscribe for Unacademy, please do so before October the 20th. Now on top of that, if you are using my code Aravind V, you will get 10 percentages offer. So instead of paying 44,000 rupees for uh, 1 year, you will be paying only 39,600 rupees. Now, even with iconic platform where Unacademy will give you with a personal coach. Now, this personal coach is some of the most experienced faculty, and some have even cleared UPSC itself. So they know all about how to clear UPSC and what kind of struggles student will face when they are preparing for UPSC. So, based on their personal experiences, they will guide you through the process of preparing for UPSC. And then you will get access to daily mains question and answer practice via iconic platform. They will give you study planner based on your preferences, and then based on your performances also they will give you personalized feedback. Now even under iconic platform, if you're using my code Aravind V, you will get 10 percentage as offer. Okay, so please guys, don't forget to use my code Aravind V in case you are planning to subscribe for Unacademy. Okay. Now that's it everyone, that's promotion and introduction done with. Let's move on to today's mock test. Okay, today's mock test, we will move on to today's mock test. Now please give your answer for the first question. Please give your answer for the first question. Okay, time is up everyone. See everyone, the human spaceflight program Vyommitra Half-humanoid will be deployed in space program. Okay, now this half-humanoid, it will perform various tasks. It will almost perform around 10 to 11 tasks. So out of these 10 to 11 tasks, all these tasks given in these three statements are correct. Okay, all these tasks given in these three statements are correct. So the answer for this question is D, 1, 2 and 3. Now, Vyommitra Half-humanoid is deployed by the Indian Space Research Organization to help determine if India's first human spaceflight program is safe enough. Now, the tasks that Vyommitra will perform in the space are high learning point. Now, these are the tasks that Vyommitra will perform in the space. First one is to test the ground for human space flight. Use the equipment on board the spacecraft crew model such as safety mechanisms and switches. Receiving and acting on commands sent from the ground stations. Attaining launch as well as orbital postures. Responding to the environment. Generate warnings. Replacing carbon dioxide canisters. Monitoring of the crew module, responding via speech, both bilingual, that is English via and Hindi, provide audio inputs on aspects like health of the spacecraft during launch, landing, and orbital phases of the manned mission, and it also reports the changes occurring in the crew model during the space flight and returns such as heat radiation levels to enable ISRO to understand the safety levels required in the crew module that will eventually fly a human being. Okay, so these are the tasks that will be performed by Vyommitra during its maiden spaceflight program. Okay. Please give an answer for the next question, Eva. See, everyone, the answer for this question is A. The answer for this question is A. Two only. Both first statement as well as third statement are wrong. Okay. Now, according to Kalhana's Rajatarangini, Harsha introduced into Kashmir a general dress befitting a king. Now, this included a long coat, woolen blanket were used in winters. White cotton was the material most commonly used. Okay, while cotton was a material commonly used, the upper class also used silk cloth and fine muslin. Okay, so it was the general dress that was introduced in Kashmiri was introduced by Harshavardhana, not by Chandragupta II. So first statement is wrong. Now the Sultan of Kashmir, Zain Abdul, continued the policy of broad toleration in other spheres as well. He abolished jizya as well as cow slaughter. Okay, so Zainul Abidin, he is the one who abolished jizya as well as cow slaughter, not he did not abolish sati. Okay, so third statement is wrong. Now, to respect the wishes of Hindus, he withdrew the ban on sati. Now, the Hindus occupied many high offices in his government. Thus, Sriya Bhatt was Minister of Justice and was appointed the court physician during his reign. Now, please give an answer to the next question, Eva. Okay. Okay, times up everyone. See here everyone. In 2017 wetland conservation rules, backwaters, lagoons, creeks, and estuaries they were removed from the definition of wetlands. They were not added. Okay, so the first statement is wrong. Second statement is correct. So the answer for this question is B, two only. Now, if you look at some explanation regarding this wetland management rules of 2017, sorry, recently the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has announced that the Ramsar Convention had declared 10 wetlands from India as sites of international importance. Now, this takes the total number of Ramsar sites in the country to 37 wetlands. Now, the 10 new ones are Nandur Madmeshwar, first in Maharashtra, Keshopur Miani Bias Conservation Reserve, Nangal in Punjab, Nawabganj Parvati Agra, Saman Samaspur, Sandhi, Sarsai Nawar in Uttar Pradesh. Now, other Ramsar sites in Rajasthan, Kerala, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Assam, West Bengal, Jammu and Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, Manipur, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Tripura. Okay, it is present in all these states. Other Ramsar sites are present in all these states. Now, wetlands are regulated under the Wetlands Conservation and Management Rules of 2017. Now, the 2010 versions of the rules provided for Central Wetland Regulatory Authority. The 2017 rules replaced it with state level bodies and created a National Wetlands Committee which functions in an advisory role. Now, the new regulations remove some items from the definition of wetlands. Those includes backwaters, lagoons, creeks as well as estuaries. Now, please give an answer for the next question, everyone. Please give an answer for the next question, everyone. Okay. Consider the following statements about Goalkeepers Global Goals Awards. Now, the answer for this question is B, 2 and 3 only. Okay, the answer for this question is B, 2 and 3 only. Now, the first statement is wrong. Okay, the first statement is wrong because they do not tell extraordinary stories. Okay, they do not tell extraordinary stories and not for taking actions on global sustainable development goals. That's not the one. Okay, so the answer for this question is B, 2 and 3. Now, unfortunately, you are wrong, Meera Patel. The answer is B. Okay. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be honored with the prestigious Global Goalkeeper Award by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for his leadership as well as commitment to Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Now, according to the foundation, it is a special recognition that celebrates a political leader who has demonstrated his commitment to global goals through his impactful work in his country as well as globally. Now, Goalkeepers Global Goal Awards, okay, they are awarded in 5 categories and they are presented to the leaders and individuals for their efforts in achieving sustainable development goals. Now, those categories are Progress, Changemaker, Campaign, Goalkeeper's Voice, and Global Goalkeeper. Now, please give your answer for the next question. Eva. Please give your answer for the next question. Okay. See, relevant, and the answer for this question is D. Now, this program for the endorsement of forest certification is a not-for-profit organization. Okay. Now, the official Indian member in PEFC is National Certification for Conservation of Forest, not Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change. Okay, so both these statements are incorrect. Now, this program for endorsement of forest certification, this was founded in 1999 in response to the requirements of small as well as family forest owners that had been unable to achieve their forest certification through alternative certification systems. Now, today it is the largest forest certification body. Now, it is a global alliance of national forest certification systems. It is an international not-for-profit NGO. Now, the network for certification and conservation of forests is a national member from India to PEFC. The network for certification and conservation of forests have developed India's country-specific and internationally benchmarked forest management certification standard for all the countries. The certification standard for sustainable forest management is developed by NCCF, has been endorsed by PEFC. Okay. Now, please give your answer for the next question. Okay, see, time's up, everyone. Time's up, everyone. The answer for this question is C. The answer for this question is C. Now, Bandicoot is a robot. It is a robot that is being deployed for cleaning manholes. Okay, to prevent manhole scavenging. It is a robot that is being developed by a Kerala University for usage of cleaning manholes instead of using humans for cleaning manholes. Okay, so it is trying to prevent manhole scavenging. Now, it can also detect harmful gases like hydrogen sulphate as well as methane, which is largely responsible for killing of many manhole scavengers. Now, Bandicoot is a robotic machine that is engineered for cleaning any type of sewer manholes. The robot consists of two major units, a stand unit and a robotic drone unit. Now, the drone unit, which will dive into the manholes for cleaning operations or unblocking operations. The diving depth of the robotic drone is customizable according to the maximum depth needed for our clients, of our clients. Add-on feature is a nano coating in addition to the powder coating surface treatment process that enables the robot to perform its operation in any hazardous as well as corrosive sewage environments effectively for a very longer period. Now, the Bandicoot has the flexibility to perform more efficient cleaning than humans in terms of time as well as efficiency of manhole cleaning. The drone unit is equipped with an extendable robotic arm with 4 degrees of freedom to perform grabbing, shoveling, and unblocking actions inside the manholes. To gain stability while performing these actions, the robotic drones use designated 4 expandable legs with the help of an integrated waste collecting bucket system. The collected waste can be lifted out of the manhole. The operator can control the drone unit by monitoring through a high definition display, which will get input from IP68 waterproof cameras mounted on the drone unit. Okay, so the answer for this question is C. Okay. Now, Meera, normally the schedule of my classes will be on 8:30 p.m. Okay, tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. I will be discussing extensively on European. I'll be discussing extensively on European Union. Okay, so please come to that class as well. Now, please give your answer to this question. Please give your answer to this question. No, it's not the same robot by IIT, Vyommitra Patel. It's not the same robot by IIT. Okay, time's up, everyone. Time's up, everyone. Welcome, Neelam. It's been a very long time seeing you. The answer for this question is D. The answer for this question is D 1, 2, and 3. Okay, all these statements are correct. All these statements are correct. Now, the most militant as well as widespread of the peasant movements was the Indigo Revolt of 1859 to 1860. The indigo planters that were nearly all Europeans compelled the tenants to grow indigo, which they possessed in factories set up in rural areas. Now, I believe there was also a question regarding indigo plantation in the recently conducted prelims examination. Why indigo plantation was abandoned after 1860? There was the question regarding that, right? Okay. Now, a major reason for the success of this indigo revolt was a tremendous initiative, cooperation, as well as organization and discipline of the riots. Another was complete unity of Hindu as well as Muslim peasants. Leadership of the movement was provided by the more well-off riots and in some cases by petty zamindars, moneylender as well as ex-employees of the planters. A significant feature of the Indigo Revolt was the real role of intelligentsia of Bengal, which organized a powerful campaign in support of the rebellious peasantry. Now, this intelligentsia carried out newspaper campaigns, they organized mass gatherings, prepared memoranda on peasants' grievances, and they supported them in legal battles. Outstanding in this respect was the role of Harish Chandra Mukherjee, editor of Hindu Patriot. He published regular reports from his correspondents in rural areas on planter suppression officials, partnership as well as peasant resistance. Okay, so please give your answer to the next question. Please give your answer to the next question. Yes, Neelam, many science and technology topics were the things that I've taught, that I taught in the class that came in the examination. Yeah, induced pluripotentials, all of those things, all these things came in the examination. Genetic editing, all these things. Okay, so in times of everyone, see the answer for this question is D 1, 2, and 3. The answer for this question is D 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, Neelam, the answer is D. Now, Parliament has enacted Comptroller Audit General of Audit General's Duties, Powers and Conditions of Service Act of 1971, which amended the provisions as follows. So, according to this Act, the term of office of Comptroller Audit General shall be 6 years from the date on which he assumes office, but he shall vacate his office on attaining the age of 65 years if earlier than the expiry of 6-year term. He may at any time resign from his office by writing his resignation addressed to President of India. Now, CAG will be removed from office only in the manner which is similar to the grounds of Judge of Supreme Court, which is provided in Article 148 Clause 1 as well as and Article 124 Clause 4. Now, the salary of CAG will be equal to that of a Judge of Supreme Court. On retirement, he shall be eligible to an annual pension. In other matters, his condition of service shall be determined by rules applicable to members of Indian Administrative Services holding the rank of Secretary to Government of India. Okay. Now he shall be disqualified from any government office after retirement, so that he shall have no inducement to please the executive of the union or any state. Now the salaries of CAG and his staff and the administrative expenses of his office shall be charged upon Consolidated Fund of India. So thus it shall be non-votable. Now please give an answer to the next question. Okay, Neelam, see the answer for this question is C. The answer for this question is C, both 1 and 2. Now, the Authorized Economic Operator is a program under the aegis of World Customs Organization's safe framework of standards to secure and facilitate global trade. Can you give me a moment here? Now, this program aims to enhance international supply chain security and facilitate movement of goods. Now, AEO encompasses various players in international supply chain. Under this program, an entity engaged in international trade is approved by customs as compliant with supply chain security standards and granted AEO status. Now, AEO it is an entity with an AEO status is considered to be a secure trader and reliable trading partner. Now, AEO is a voluntary program. It enables the Indian customs to enhance and streamline cargo security through close cooperation with principal stakeholders of international supply chain. Okay. Now, those supply chain people include importers, exporters, logistic providers, custodians, and terminal operators, and custom brokers and warehouse operators. Now, these people will benefit from preferential treatment from custom authorities because these products will be certified by Authorized Economic Operator. Now, benefits of this include expedited clearance times, fewer examinations, improved security, and communication between the supply chain partners. Okay, as you all know, world if you look at the trade that is going on in the world right now, most of the trade that will be happening will be integrated throughout the world. Okay, this is what is integrated supply chain. Okay, one component will be manufactured in country A. This component will be sent to country B. Okay, this country will manufacture another component. This will be used to manufacture another component. For example, take the case of mobile phones. In case of mobile phones, Even though a phone can be assembled in India, even though a phone can be made in India, some parts can be procured from other parts of the world. For example, the screens will be procured from Samsung, which will manufacture their screens in South Korea. Okay, it can procure battery from Foxconn, which manufactures in China. It can procure some chips, which is manufactured from Vietnam. Okay, this is called as global supply chain. Okay, so for manufacturing a product, you are sourcing products from various different countries. Now, by giving this, by inducting ourselves into this program, we are making this custom process very safe as well as very faster. Okay. Okay, so Meera Patel, you have asked sir to tell me about more about World Customs Organization. Now, this World Customs Organization, it was established in 1952 as a Customs Cooperation Council. Now, this is an independent. It is an independent intergovernmental body which aims to improve the customs compliance between various countries. Okay. Now, it doesn't have any affiliation with United Nations. Keep that in mind. It doesn't have any affiliation with either United Nations or WTO. Okay, times of payment. See, Neelam, you are wrong. Animal husbandry, farmers, and fisheries, they are covered under Kisan Credit Cards. Recently, they have been included. So, first statement is wrong. Both the other statements, 2 as well as 3, second statement as well as third statement, they are correct. So, the answer for this question is B, 2 and 3. Now, this Kisan Credit Card scheme was introduced in 1998 for the issue of Kisan Credit Cards to the farmers on the basis of their holdings for uniform adoption by the bank so that farmers may use them to readily purchase agricultural inputs such as seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, etc. And they can also draw cash for their production needs. Now, what are the objectives and purposes of Kisan Credit Card? The Kisan Credit Card scheme aims at providing adequate and timely credit support from the banking system under a single window with flexible as well as simplified procedure to the farmers under for their cultivation as well as other needs as indicated way below. To meet short-term credit requirements of crops, post-harvest expenses, produce marketing loan, consumption and requirement of farmer households, working capital for maintenance of farmer assets and activities allied to agriculture, and investment credit requirement for agricultural as well as allied activities. Now, please give your answer for the next question. You are right, Nilam. See, the answer for this question is D. The answer for this question is D, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, these green crackers are crackers with low emission, sound as well as light emitting functional crackers with premium reduction up to 30 to 35%, and significant reduction in NOx as well as SO2 levels. Now, these green crackers are developed by CSIR, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute. Now, the aluminium, sulfur, and potassium nitrate are primarily used in noise-making crackers. But in case of green crackers, barium nitrate and strontium nitrate are used for light-emitting crackers. The Petroleum and Explosive Safety Organization is the regulatory authority for crackers. PESO has autonomous status under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Now, please give your answer for the next question here. Okay, no one has given an answer. See, the answer for this question is C. The answer for this question is C, 3 only. Now, the sessions courts in India cannot award death punishment. This is wrong. The answer, this is wrong because sessions court can award death penalty, but this death penalty has to be confirmed by a high court. This death penalty has to be confirmed by a high court. So, the first statement is wrong. Now, once a mercy petition has been rejected by president, it cannot be reviewed in the Supreme Court. It is wrong. Okay, a clemency petition or to Supreme President can be reviewed to Supreme Court on the basis of violation of principles of natural justice. If the procedure is not being followed by the President of India, in those cases, it can be appealed. Okay, now, the merit of the petition cannot be challenged, but the principles, whether the principles of natural justice have been applied or not, whether the correct procedure is being followed or not, based on these things, it can be appealed. Okay, so the second statement is also wrong. The third statement is correct because curative petition can be used in Supreme Court for review of death punishment, which has been previously reviewed by the Supreme Court. Now, Sessions Court can award capital punishment, but such punishment given by Sessions Court must be confirmed by a High Court of the state or union territory according to Section 28 of CRPC. Now, a sessions judge or an additional sessions judge may pass a death sentence authorized by law, but any such death sentence passed by the judge shall be subject to the confirmation by High Court. Now, the decision of the President on the mercy petition under Article 72 can be judicially reviewed by the Supreme Court of India. In case of Epuru Sudhakar versus Government of Andhra Pradesh, the Supreme Court has laid down the judicial review under Article 72 as well as Article 61 is available on the following grounds. Okay, so judicial review is available on the following grounds in case of mercy petitions. The first one is if the order has been passed without the application of mind, or if the order is of malafide nation, the order has been passed on extraneous as well as wholly irrelevant conditions, or the order suffers from arbitrariness. And also the court also emphasized that for effective exercise of judicial review, the reasons for exercise of power under these articles must also be provided, because it held that the pardon obtained on the basis of manifest mistake or fraud can also be rescinded or cancelled. Now, court also further established that if the power under Article 72 is exercised on irrational, irrelevant, discriminatory grounds or in bad faith, then in such cases, court can examine the case and intervene if necessary. The decision of the Supreme Court or the High Court can be reviewed through a petition under Article 137. Now, a pending petition under Article 137 is called as curative petition. Now, under this curative petition, Supreme Court rules 2013 The review petition needs to be filed within 30 days from the date of judgment. If a review petition is also dismissed by the Supreme Court, then a curative petition is filed to cure the judgment from any defects. This started after it was allowed in the judgment of Rupa Ashok Kura versus Ashok Kura case in 2002. Okay. So this is the procedure here. First, we have to file a review petition in Supreme Court. Once the review petition is dismissed, then the curative petition will be can be submitted in the Supreme Court. Once the curative petition is also dismissed, a clemency power to the president under Article 72 can be exercised. Once the clemency petition also dismissed by the Parliament, again the judicial review by the Supreme Court. All these even recent activities were witnessed in the case of Nirbhaya case verdicts. Okay, all these things happened in the case of Nirbhaya case verdicts: review petition, curative petition, clemency powers, and the judicial review of clemency power. All these events happen in case of Nirbhaya case Nirbhaya case perpetrators. Now, please give an answer for the next question. Everyone, please give an answer for the next question. Now, tomorrow I am having a class on European Union. Okay, I will be explaining everything about European Union. Okay, so how European Union was formed, its history, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages, what is the crisis that European Union is facing right now, and what are the organizations in European Union. All these things I will explain tomorrow. So please come to the class as well, everyone. Please attend that class without fail. D. Okay. Okay, Neelam, you have given the correct answer. The answer is D only. The answer is D only. So the answer to this question is D. All these statements are correct in this regard. Now, microdot technology is a process of spraying thousands of microscopic dots on the vehicles or other assets in order to provide a unique identification. Now, each microdot carries itself with an unique identification which is registered to the owner, but it is not visible to the naked eye. Now, this microdot also includes an adhesive that fluoresces under UV light, making it simply to identify the dot's number. Now, this is an identification tool used in recovery of vehicles. Now, please give an answer to the next question. Okay, so both Neelam and Deha Patel has given the answer is D. Okay, this is wrong. The answer for this question is A. The answer for this question is A, 1 and 3 only. Now, this liquid oxygen methane engines are developed at ISRO's liquid propulsion systems at Trivandrum. Apart from being non-toxic, methane engines have a higher specific impulse, which means that for 1 kilogram of methane gas, we can lift more amount of mass for a longer amount of time. Now, methane is also very easy to store and it does not leave a residue upon burning. It is less bulky and importantly, it can be synthesized up in space itself. Now, methane fired engines need an igniter to start the fire, whereas in case of hydrogen engines, they are hypercooling, which means that they start burning on their own upon coming into contact with oxygen. Now, please give an answer for the next question. Please give an answer for the next question. Okay. Okay, time up everyone. See, the answer for this question is D 1, 2, and 3. The answer for this question is D 1, 2, and 3. And Neelam, yes, Neelam and Meena Patel, you are absolutely correct. The answer for this question is D 1, 2, and 3. Now, this environmental DNA is a nuclear or mitochondrial DNA that is released from an organism into the environment. Sources of eDNA include secreted feces, mucus, gametes, shed skin, and hair, and carcasses. Now, eDNA can be detected in cellular or extracellular form. Now, such methodology is important for early detection of invasive species as well as detection of rare as well as cryptic species. Now, eDNA is a tool for monitoring the biodiversity of an area without physically collecting a specimen. Now, please give an answer for this question. Okay. Both Meera and Neelam has given the answer as C. C. The C is not the right answer, everyone. The answer for this question is D. The answer for this question is D. Spain had free press and it was the first to report this particular flu. If you look at the events during 1918, in 1918, H1N1 flu, or also known as Spanish flu, caused the deadliest pandemic of the 20th century. It was caused by an H1N1 virus with the genes of avian origin. In 1918, influenza pandemic had previously surfaced in United States and France, where it was known by the code name Disease 11. But as both were fighting World War One, it was kept quiet. But Spain was a neutral in this World War One. Spain was neutral in World War One, so it had a free press. So this was the Spanish press was the first to report the existence of this pandemic. So that's why it is called as Spanish flu. Now, the focal point of this Spanish flu pandemic a century ago was India because around 110 to 20 million people died in India because of this pandemic. Now, the disease hit in India two ways: an initial wave and the milder attack, followed by a severe wave throughout the country in the autumn of 1918. Now, the disease is believed to have been brought to India by World War I returning soldiers to India. Now, please give your answer for the next question. Please give your answer for the next question. Okay. Okay, Neelam has given the answer as B. What about you, Veera? What is your answer? So the answer for this question is D. The answer for this question is D. Neither one nor two. Now the road sector will not see the highest share. Energy sector will see the highest share. Okay, the energy sector will see the highest share. Okay, followed by road sector. So second statement is wrong. Okay. Now so the first statement is also wrong because it will be headed by Ministry of Finance. Now, the National Infrastructure Pipeline is headed by Atanu Chakraborty, Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs of Ministry of Finance. Now, during the fiscal years from 2020 to 2025, sectors such as energy, roads, urban and railways amount to around 70% of projected capital expenditure in infrastructure in India. As per the task force proposals, Center would invest almost 39% of projected expenditure in NIP projects, while the state's share would be almost 40%, while the rest 21% will be coming from private sector. Solarajal, welcome. Okay, time's up, everyone. See, the answer for this question is B. The answer for this question is B. 1 and 2 only. Now, just look at the option 3. It says that low energy density is one of the characteristic features of lithium. This is very wrong because lithium is known for its high energy density. That's why it is predominantly being used in batteries right now. Okay. Now, in 2019, Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to a trio of scientists: Stanley Whittingham, John B. Goodenkow, and Akira Yoshino, whose works independently have contributed to the development of lithium-ion batteries as an alternative to fossil fuels. Now, lithium-ion batteries, okay, or rechargeable lightweight batteries. Now, the lithium triangle, the majority of world's lithium resources are concentrated in lithium triangle countries such as Argentina, Bolivia, and Chile. Now, what are the characteristics of lithium-ion batteries? They are lightweight, they are high energy density, they are safer energy storage devices, they have low rate of self-discharge, and they also have low maintenance. Now this John B. Goodenough, John B. Goodenough have, okay, right now we are using liquid, we are using liquid lithium. Okay, right now John B. Goodenough has developed solid state lithium ions. Okay, he has developed solid state lithium batteries. Now this solid state lithium batteries will be expected to be even more high energy dense, and it will be even more energy dense compared to liquid lithium batteries. Okay, now because of this, for example, right now the range of a Tesla car is around 300 miles, right? The range of a Tesla car is around 300 miles. Now because of this solid state lithium ion batteries, the range can be extended up to around 800 miles. The range can be extended up to 800 miles. Not only that, the recharging time of solid state batteries will be even more higher compared to liquid batteries. Okay, liquid batteries. Now keep this in mind. The solid state batteries is going to take over the world. I think in 5 years time we can expect to see solid state batteries in almost all applications, mobile phones, in your cars, everything. The cost of manufacturing of solid state batteries also very less compared to liquid state batteries. Yeah, lithium ion, it is used in e-vehicles also. Okay, now John B. Goodenough, he has developed solid state batteries. Right now we are using liquid lithium ions. Now this liquid lithium ions is prone to, even though it is very safe compared to lead acid batteries, even it can still be caught into fire. Okay, like lithium ion batteries, they can still be caught into fire, but solid state, it is more safer, it is more higher energy dense, it can be recharged quickly as well. Now, because of the development of this battery, he has received Nobel Prize for chemistry. Okay, now keep this in mind. This will take over the world in 5 years' time. Solid state batteries. Now, please give your answer to the next question, Aaron. See, battery technology is the most what to say most research technology right now, because battery is very essential if we want to what to say reduce carbon dioxide emissions and to switch to greener economy. Battery is very essential. Battery the technology is very essential. So that's why the most amount of research right now is being put to battery technologies. Apart from solid state batteries, we are using right now, we are researching usage of graphene in batteries for increasing battery density, sorry, energy density. Yeah. We are testing different methods to increase energy density in batteries. Now this question is very easy, right? People, please give an answer. It is a very easy question. I don't know why people, you guys are not giving the answer. Meera, have given the correct answer. See here, everyone. But what does it say? It says that the red soils are found in northern part of Kashmir Valley. Now, this northern part of Kashmir Valley is what? It is a mountainous region. Do you think red soils will be found in mountainous region? It is wrong. Okay, so if you are eliminating first option itself, the answer will be C, 2 and 3. Okay, you can easily eliminate option 1. By eliminating statement 1, you can easily derive the answer as option C. Now, red soils develop on crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall in eastern as well as southern parts of Deccan Plateau, along the pavement zone of Western Ghats. Long stretch of area occupied by red loamy soil. Yellow and red soils are also found in parts of Odisha and Chhattisgarh and in southern parts of Middle Ganga Plain. Now, these areas are generally poor in nitrogen, phosphorus as well as humus content. Now, give your answer to the next question. Okay, see the answer for this question is I think most of you have given the answer. The answer is D. The answer is D. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. All these criteria will be used for meeting out differential treatment for migrants. Now, the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019 primarily changes the definition of illegal migrant as provided in the Citizenship Act of 1955 as providing a condition or stipulation for persons belonging to three countries: Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan, and six religions: Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, or Christian. Now, this act provides differential treatment to illegal migrants on the basis of the country of origin. Okay, it is given only for these three countries, religion, only six religions, date of entry into India. For some areas of Assam, cut-off date is 1971, and the place of residence of India is also used. For example, regions in Assam. Okay. Regions in Assam will not be included under Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019. Okay. So please give an answer for the next question. Okay. Okay, Neelam, you have the answer is C. Sodarajan, you also have given the answer is C. Okay, so the answer for this question is Neelam, you have changed the answer, that is not correct. Okay, the answer for this question is C. The answer for this question is B. See, both first statement and second statement are correct. See, everyone, in 1944, small group of influential business leaders like J.R.D. Tata, Thakur Das, they all came together and they formed a plan called as Bombay Plan. Okay, they formed a plan called as Bombay Plan. This was one of the first and foremost instruments which advocated for planning of Indian economy. Okay. Now, this Bombay Plan advocated for comprehensive land reform, including cooperatization of production, finance, and marketing. Okay. Now, the Bombay Plan argued for comprehensive land reform, including cooperativization of production, finance, and marketing. Signatories of this plan included G.R.D. Tata, G.D. Birla, Kasturibai Lalabai, Pushtom Das Thakur Das, Ardeshir Dalal, Sriram, A.D. Shroff, and John Mathai. These are some of the most influential industrial leaders during British India. Now, please give an answer for the next question, Eva. Yes, try your best, Malik. You will get your answers right. Okay, it's all about practice. Practice is the most important thing. Okay, don't get disheartened by the results. Practice is the most important thing. And plus, you'll be learning a lot more about certain topics. Now give me a moment here. Give me a moment here. Okay, see the answer for this question is C. The answer for this question is C. Second statement is wrong. You can easily guess by this negative word only. Whenever words like only, any, all, if these words comes, 90% of the time that statement will be wrong. Mind you, only 90% of the time. Sometimes that statement can be correct, but 90% of the time that statement will be wrong. Now, this prompt corrective action framework is an early resolution plan of the RBI when there are signs of a bank going weak in terms of their asset quality, capital adequacy, and insufficient profits. Now, when a bank is brought into the prompt corrective action framework, the RBI can impose various restrictions on the banks and it can infuse capital on the identified bank. Now, the basic objective of the PCA framework is to bring the bank to normal, healthy conditions. Also, the PCA framework is applicable only to commercial banks. Okay, so the answer must be D. The answer must be D. Sorry, everyone. The answer must be D. Sorry for my mistake. Now, furthermore, the number of banks under PCA does not necessarily mean the credit growth has weakened, although it could happen if the bank fails to fulfill the minimum reserve requirements under CRR or SLR. The RBI imposes a penal rate of interest. Okay, sorry for that. Now, please give your answer for the next question. Please give your answer for the next question. Okay. Solarajan, you got the correct answer. Solarajan, you got the correct answer. The answer for this question is C. The answer for this question is C. Pooja, you also have given the correct answer. The answer is C. Okay. See, right from 1950s onwards, the global average mean temperature has risen by almost 6 degrees Celsius. But some areas have witnessed a significantly higher degree of rise in temperature compared to other areas. Those areas include Arctic region. Arctic region has seen a considerable amount of higher degree of rise in temperature compared to other region. Now this phenomenon is called as Arctic amplification. Now there are a number of reasons why this Arctic amplification is happening. One reason is because of high albedo. Okay, because of global rise in temperature, ice will melt. Now if ice melts, it is changing its color from white to blue. Now blue absorbs more amount of heat energy compared to ice. So because of that, the amount of rise in temperature in Arctic areas will increase. Not only that, the phenomenon of cyclones, tornadoes, which occur in mid latitudes, also contributes to transport of temperature from mid latitudes to Arctic region. This is also one of the reasons why we can see greater rise in Arctic temperatures compared to mid latitudes. Now, if since mid 20th century, average global temperatures have warmed almost 0.6 degrees Celsius, but the warming has not occurred equally everywhere. Now, temperatures have increased about twice as fast in Arctic region as in mid latitudes. Now, this phenomenon is known as Arctic amplification, hence, option C is the correct answer. Now, why are temperatures warming faster in the Arctic region than the rest of the world? One, because of the loss of sea ice is one of the most cited reasons. When bright and reflective ice melts, it gives away to darker ocean. Now, this amplifies the warming trend because the ocean surface absorbs more heat from the sun compared to surface of snow and ice. In more technical terms, losing sea ice reduces Earth's albedo. The lower the albedo, the more the surface absorbs the heat from sunlight rather than reflecting back to space. However, other factors such as thunderstorms, for instance, are much more likely to occur in tropics than in higher latitudes. These storms transport the heat from surface to higher levels of the atmosphere, where global wind patterns sweep these higher temperatures to higher latitudes. Now, the abundance of the thunderstorms created a near constant flow of heat from mid latitudes to Arctic region. Okay, so the heat is getting transported from equator as well as tropical region to Arctic region because of global wind patterns and tornadoes. Now, please give an answer for the next question. You will please give an answer for the next question. Okay. Malik has given the answer as two only. Okay. The answer for this question is A. The answer for this question is A, one only. The answer for this question is A, one only. Okay. Now, the greatest ruler of Pratihara dynasty was Mihir Bhoja. He required Kannauj by 1836 and he renamed the capital of Pratiharas for almost a century. He built the city of Bhopal. Raja Bhoja and other valiant Gujarat kings faced and defeated many attacks from Arabs from the west. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Now, between 1950 to 1918 AD, the Kannauj was attacked by a Rashtrakuta king who devastated the city, leading to the weakening of Pratihara Empire. In 1018, Kannauj, then ruled by Rajapala Pratihara, was sacked by Muhammad of Ghazni. Now, the empire broke into independent Rajput states, hence, statement 2 is not correct. Now, Muhammad Ghori, the Sultan of Ghurid Empire, between the duration of 1173 to 1206 AD, reigned over the region of modern day Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Tajikistan, Pakistan, Iran, and northern India. In 1191, passing through the Khyber Pass, Ghori set out to invade Indian subcontinent by capturing the fort in Bathinda that belonged to Prithviraj Chauhan. I didn't see your answer, Neelam. Sorry for that. I didn't see your answer, Neelam. Sorry for that. I believe there are four more questions remaining. People, there are four more questions remaining. So please give your answers. Okay. Time is up, everyone. See, the answer for this question is the answer for this question is CA. Black rain is a term sometimes seen in news because of the radioactive rain in the aftermath of atomic bomb of Hiroshima. Now, recently, around the 70th anniversary of Hiroshima being struck by the first atomic bomb to be used in a war, a district court in Japan recognized the survivors of post-explosion black rain who were outside the government-defined zone at the time of the event as atomic bomb survivors. Now, what is this black rain? Estimated 69% of buildings in Hiroshima were destroyed by the atomic bomb. The debris as well as soot from this mixed with the radioactive fallout from the bomb rose high into the atmosphere in the form of mushroom cloud. This material combined with the vapor in the atmosphere came down as dark drops of liquid that have been called as black rain. Now, this black rain is a fully highly radioactive material, and studies have shown that exposure to it can result in serious illness. Now, the rain is contaminated everything it came in contact with, and dead fish were reported floating in the water bodies, and severely ill cattle were seen lying in the fields. Now, the black rain has caused acute radiation symptoms in many who were exposed to it, with reports of people suffering from nausea as well as diarrhea for weeks. Now, the bomb dropped on Nagasaki was more powerful than the one that was dropped in Hiroshima, but it killed fewer people and its effects were confined to a smaller area due to its geographical position between the hills. Now, the blast in Nagasaki did not produce firestorms due to the damaged area not being producing high enough fuel to trigger one. This meant that the material that make up the black rain was less in Nagasaki when compared to Hiroshima, and consequently, the rain was also confined to a very smaller area. Please give an answer for the next question. Everyone. Please give an answer for the next question. Now, give me a moment, everyone. I will fetch some water and come. Okay? Give me some moments. Okay. See, everyone, the answer for this question is B. The answer for this question is B. Now, this European Financial Stability Facility was not created after COVID. It was created in 2010 after 2008 financial crisis. So, the first statement is wrong. So, if you eliminate the first statement, the answer is B. Okay. Now, this European Financial Stability Facility was created in 2010 as a temporary crisis resolution measure in the wake of financial as well as sovereign debt crisis in the euro area. Now, the mission of this fund is to safeguard financial stability in Europe by providing financial assistance to countries of the euro area. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. And similarly, this fund offered financial assistance to euro area to countries that are needing, provided they committed undertaking certain reforms in aiming at preventing the recurrence of similar events. Now, this assistance was financed through the issuance of EFSF bonds and other capital market instruments. So, statement 2 is correct. Now, this European Stability Fund does not provide any further financial assistance because, as this task is being currently performed by ESM. Now, this ESM is called as European Stability Measures. Nevertheless, EFSF continues to operate in order to receive loan repayments from the beneficiary countries, make interest and principal payments to holders of EFSF bonds, Rollover outstanding EFSF bonds as the maturity of loans provided to Ireland, Portugal, and Greece is longer than the maturity of bonds issued by EFSF. Now, recently, the 27-member European Union has announced European Union recovery deal to counter the debilitating effects of coronavirus on the region's economies. Instead of individual countries raising funds, this time around, the EU as a whole will borrow the money from markets. Okay. Now, please give an answer for the next question. Please give an answer for this question. Nirali and Pooja, you guys have given the correct answer. Yes, the answer is Parliament. Okay. See now, when Parliament passed 73rd and 74th Constitution Amendment Act, and Parliament passed 74th and 73rd Constitution Amendment Act, this this Amendment Act did not apply to all areas in India. Okay, it did not apply to specific areas such as Schedule 5 and Schedule 6 areas. It did not apply to Schedule 5 as well as Schedule 6 areas. Now, if this act was to be made to applicable to both Schedule 5 as well as Schedule 6 areas, Parliament has to pass a law. Parliament has to pass a law to make this act applicable to Schedule 5 as well as Schedule 6 areas. Now, keeping this in mind, Parliament has passed Parliament Parliament Extension of Scheduled Areas Act. Parliament Schedule Extension of Scheduled Area Act, also called as PESA Act. Okay, to extend 73rd as well as 74th Constitution Amendment Act to Schedule 5 and Schedule 6 areas. Now, Article 243M of Indian Constitution, while exempting 5th Schedule areas as a part of from the Part 9 of Indian Constitution, provides that Parliament by law can extend the provisions to scheduled and tribal areas, which can be subject to certain exceptions as well as modification as can be specified in the law, and no such law can be deemed to be an amendment to the Constitution. Okay. On the basis of the report of the Buria Committee submitted in 1995, the Parliament enacted the Panchayat Extension to Scheduled Areas Act 1996 to extend Part 9 of Indian Constitution with certain modifications and exceptions to Schedule 5 areas. At present, Schedule 5 areas exist in 10 states. Those states include Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, Telangana. The Ministry of Panchayat Raj is the nodal ministry for the implementation of provisions of PESA in these states. Now, please give an answer for the next question. Please give an answer for the next question. Okay, times up everyone, times up everyone. See, Pooja, Malik, you guys have given the correct answer. The answer for this question is A, 1, 2, and 5. Okay. See here, everyone, this Eurasian Economic Union is an economic arrangement between Russia and post-Soviet states. It's an economic union between Russia and post-Soviet states. So out of these countries, which countries can be termed as post-Soviet states? Kazakhstan, Russia, and Belarus. So the answer to this question is A. Now Russia is looking forward India concluding a new free trade agreement with Eurasian Economic Union. So that's the recent news right now. Now, if you look at some information regarding Eurasian Economic Union, the Eurasian Economic Union is an international organization for regional economic integration that came into existence on 1st of January 2015. Now, the Eurasian Economic Union provides a free movement of goods, services, capital, and labor within its borders. It also pursues, coordinates, and harmonizes the policies in sectors that are determined by the treaty and international agreements within its union. Now, the member states of Eurasian Economic Union are the Republic of Armenia, the Republic of Belarus, the Republic of Kazakhstan, the Kyrgyzstan Republic, and the Russian Federation. Hence, option A is the correct answer for this particular question. Now, please give your answer for the next question, Ava. Please give your answer for the next question. Okay. Okay, times up everyone, times up everyone. See, the answer for this question is A1 only. The answer for this question is A1 only. Now, this raid was carried out by the name of Indian Republican Army. That part is correct. It was planned and organized by Raj Bihari Bose. It is wrong. It was planned and organized by Surya Sen. It was planned and organized by Surya Sen. Okay. Now, ignore the answer given here. The answer is A. Now, the Surya Sen has participated in non-cooperation movement and had become a teacher in National School in Chittagong. Now, Surya Sen was imprisoned from 1926 to 1928 for revolutionary activity, and afterwards he continued working under the Congress. He was the secretary of Chittagong District Congress Committee. He used to say that humanism is a special virtue of a revolutionary. He was a loyal lover of poetry and admirer of Tagore and Quasi Nazrul Islam. Now, Surya Sen decided to organize an armed rebellion along with his associates Anand Singh, Ganesh Ghosh, and Loknath Baul to show that it was possible to challenge the armed might of British Empire. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Now, Surya Sen along with his associates have planned to occupy two main armories in Chittagong to seize and supply arms to the revolutionaries and to destroy telephone as well as telegraph lines and to dislocate the railway link of Chittagong with the rest of Bengal. Now, the raid was conducted in April of 1930 and involved almost 65 activists under the banner of Indian Republican Army Chittagong branch. Hence, statement 1 is correct regarding this. Now, the raid was also quite successful because Sen hoisted the national flag, took salute, and proclaimed a provincial revolutionary government. Now, later, this Indian Republican Army they dispersed into the neighboring villages, and they also raided the government targets. Now, the Surya Sen was also arrested in February of 1933 and was handed in January of 1934. But the Chittagong raid fired the imagination of revolutionary-minded youth and recruits poured into the revolutionary groups in a steady stream after this incident. What is this BRS, Nirali? I cannot understand what you have written here. What is this BRS? Okay. Nirali has given the answer as B. Okay, anyone else? Please give your answer, everyone. Only two questions are there. This one and the next one. Okay, so please give your answer. Okay. Malik has given the answer as C. Okay. See, the answer for this question is A. The answer for this question is A. One only. Now, the project monitoring group is an institutional mechanism for the expedited resolution of issues and regulatory bottlenecks of projects that are in upwards of 500 crores in India. Hence, statement 2 is correct. So, the answer for this question is C. The answer for this question is C, not A. The answer for this question is C, not A. Sorry for that, everyone. Malik and Meera, you have given the correct answer. Okay. Now, currently, the project monitoring group is situated at Invest India, Department of Promotion of Industry as well as Internal Trade, Ministry of Commerce. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Now, this project monitoring group was set up as a special cell in the Cabinet Secretariat, Government of India in 2013, and it was subsequently brought under the administrative control of Prime Minister's Office in 2015. Now, the relocation was enabled in order to create a one-stop facilitation of destination for investors at all stages of investment process, including issue resolution. The project monitoring group seeks to enlist unresolved project issues in respect to all mid as well as large-sized public-private partnership projects. Now, Department of Industrial as well as Internal Trade is mandated as a nodal agency for the review of public as well as private projects facing challenges and facilitates the resolution through project monitoring group. The issue is taken up by project monitoring group at both union as well as state level. Okay, some related information regarding this topic is Invest India. Now, this Invest India is an official investment promotion and facilitation agency of India, and it also acts as a first point of reference for investors in India. It sets up as a non-profit venture under Department of Industrial Policy Promotion, Ministry of Commerce and Industries. Now, this is the last question for today, everyone. This is the last question for today. So, please give your answer for this question. Okay, Pooja, you have given the answer as A. Okay, anyone, please give your answer. Please give your answer, everyone. B, D. Okay, Neelam, Malik, you guys have given the correct answer. Neelam and Malik, you guys have given the correct answer. The answer for this question is B. Oh. Ramanuja was deeply influenced by Alvas, not Nayanas. He was deeply influenced by Alvas, not Nayanas. Now, Ramanuja, he was born in Tamil Nadu in the 11th century. He was deeply influenced by the Alvas. Ramanuja tried to assimilate Bhakti into the tradition of Vedas, hence, option B is the correct answer. Now, Ramanuja propounded the doctrine of Vishvadvaita or qualified oneness, in that the soul, even when united with the Supreme God, remained distinct. According to him, the best means of attaining salvation was through intense devotion to Vishnu. Vishnu, in his grace, helps the devotee to attain his bliss union with him. He argued that in order to attain salvation, the grace of God was more important than the knowledge about him. Now, Ramanuja emphasized that the path of Prakati and or total reliance on surrender to God was open to all, including Shudras as well as Dalits. Thus, Ramanujan tried to build a bridge between popular movement based on Bhakti and upper caste movement based on Vedas. And similarly, Ramanuja established Emmer Math in Puri and suggested that King Chodaganga Deva to build a big temple for the deity of Puri Jagannath, who had been in worship for several years in that particular area. Now, Ramanuja's influence in temple is seen from the practice of giving rice as prasada to devotees. Okay. So that's it, everyone. Okay. I will give you 2 to 3 minutes to ask your doubts. After that, I will go to end this stream. Okay. Tomorrow, I will be taking a class on European Union. I will be taking a class on European Union. So please do attend that class without fail. Tomorrow's class will be at 8:30 p.m. Okay. I will be discussing in depth about the history of European Union, why it was created. Okay. What are the issues currently surrounding EU, and what are the advantages? What kind of advantages EU has created, and what are the organizations associated with the EU. All these things we will look in tomorrow's class. So please do attend us tomorrow's class without fail. Okay, you can at least expect one question in prelims and one question in mains from European Union every year. From the region of Europe every year. From the region of Europe, you can at least expect one prelims question as well as one mains question every year. So please do attend that class without fail. Okay. So if you have any doubts so far, please ask your doubts, everyone. I will give you 2 minutes to ask your doubts. After that, I am going to end the stream. I will give you 2 minutes to ask your doubts. After that, I am going to end the stream. Not just. I will do one thing, Neela. I will do one thing, Mira. I will link this PDF in the comment section. I will give you the link to the PDF in the comment section, and you can refer this PDF. Is it fine with you, Mira? Okay. Okay, please ask your doubts, everyone. Please ask your doubts. I will give you 2 minutes to ask your doubts. After that, I will go to end the stream. After that, I will go to end the stream. So please ask your doubts if you have any right now. Now, how did you guys do the prelims examination? Neelam, I believe you would have given the examination. How did you do your prelims examination? Neelam, how did you do your prelim examination? Sir, part 3. What part 3, Malik? Can you explain your statement there, Malik? Again, what is part 3, Malik? I can't understand what is this part 3. Can you explain further? Mock test part 3. Okay. See, mock test part 3, it will be on Monday. It will be on Monday. It will be on Monday. I am planning to take subject specific mock test. Okay. I am planning to take subject specific mock test on that particular day. I'm planning to take subject specific mock tests. Mean mostly regarding polity. Mostly regarding polity. Test was all subjects combined, right? So that test will be specifically focusing on polity. Okay, any more doubts, everyone? Any more doubts, people? Any more doubts? Any other doubts? Okay. You are welcome, Malik. You are welcome. Okay, so people have given you ample amount of time to ask your doubts. I've given you ample amount of time to ask your doubts. So I've assumed that everything. Yeah, of course. That's why if I'm taking subject-wise mock now, it will be help you to revise as well as learn something about subject. So that's why I'm taking subject-wise mock test from Monday onwards. So please do attend that class as well. Okay. Now, please do attend tomorrow's class about European Union. Okay, so that will also be very helpful for you. Okay, goodbye everyone. Have a wonderful sleep. See you tomorrow at 8:30. Okay, goodbye.